What's good, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Hunter Era back again with another video. And in today's video, we need to see or figure out is Oregon really the best team in the nation, or is it somebody else? So you know, Oregon undefeated, 11-0. They had a tough time with Wisconsin. Now, Wisconsin also gave Alabama a tough time in the beginning of the season, but only for like a quarter or two until their quarterback went down with injury. I think that ended his season because they got a whole new quarterback in. Um, so, is Oregon the best team? Well, you can't put Ohio State, who is currently number two, at the number one spot because Oregon beat Ohio State. So even though Oregon did slump in this game against Wisconsin and in three games within the 11, you know, they beat Ohio State. So you can't put Ohio State above them, even though Ohio State just beat Northwestern 31-7. Texas is looking good. They're bouncing back from their loss against Georgia. Uh, but they also didn't look that well against Georgia at all. And Georgia has been looking terrible this season, to be honest. Now, Georgia did win their game against who did they play? Against Tennessee. So maybe that might give them some points, you know. Let's their division standings. So right now the standings. After making of this video, Texas is number one, and then Texas A&M, and those two still got to play each other. They're bringing back the Lone Star Showdown, and then you have Georgia, and then Tennessee, and then Alabama. So from Georgia down, all those teams have at least two losses. Texas A&M or Texas will have two losses in their conference after they play each other. So who can you put up there? Because like right now, Georgia is 6-2, then Tennessee is 5-2, and Alabama's 4-2. Alabama beat Georgia. Alabama manhandled Georgia in the first half, and then they let up in the second half, which made the game closer than what it should have been. Tennessee beat Alabama, you know, but Georgia beat Tennessee. So it's like, which team do we go with, you know? And then you have Ole Miss that beat Georgia. I don't think they play Alabama this season. If they do, it's probably before Alabama plays Auburn. Yeah. Then you have your South Carolina team that's looking good. They're 5-3, so they need major help from teams to lose to make it in. And as far as the rest of the conference, they're not looking good. You got Vandy 3-3, Arkansas 3-4, Florida 3-4, blah blah blah. So I don't know who's coming out of that, but what I do know is that division is it's crazy. So as far as back to the Big Ten, you got Oregon at 8-0, and you have Indiana at 7-0, and then you have Ohio State. Ohio State has to play Indiana this coming week. So winner of that will be the number 2 seed for the conference. which we're all expecting Ohio State to win. I don't think Ohio State plays Penn State. No, so Ohio State plays Indiana and then Michigan. Michigan is not looking good, so we're not really worried about what Michigan got going on. Um, Penn State, who is the fourth seed, has one game left, and that's against Maryland. So Penn State needs, well, did Penn State play? Penn State did not play Indiana, so that's not going to work out. Nor did they play. Oh, they did play Ohio State, and Ohio State won by 7. So they need to have a chance. They need Ohio State to win again. Well, because like I said, they haven't played Indiana, so I don't know how the point system will work. Not sure how that point system will work, but if anything, they need Ohio State to win. Something that happened with Indiana. Or no, they need Ohio State to win and then lose. And then they need Indiana, obviously, lose to Ohio State. And then for Purdue to try to do the most major upset to happen in order for Penn State to make it into the Big Ten Conference. Oregon, all they have left is Washington, and Washington hasn't really been looking good. They're 6-5. They have beaten Oregon the last 2 times they played, but with DeBoer over at Alabama now it's a whole different scenario going on. Let's see. What other teams look good? Alabama, they beat Mercer. Colorado beat Utah, but I don't see Colorado making a deep playoff run. They might win if they make it into the playoffs. They might win the first game. If they host, they might win. If they don't host, they're not going to win the first round of the playoffs. Clemson is looking good. Clemson is right now second in the standings for the ACC, and then you got SMU, a newcomer, as number 1 seed. And then you got Miami, who is 5-1. So Clemson has Citadel, the usual Citadel, and then South Carolina games to end the season. And then Miami has Wake Forest, who is 4-6, and then they have Syracuse, who is 7-3. I don't think they played each other. No. So Clemson, Miami, and SMU, they don't play each other this season. So Clemson needs Virginia to win and California to win. I don't see SMU losing to either one of them. So I see. Well, I don't know how they're going to do the playoff. I mean, it should be Clemson versus. Why isn't this joint separated into Coastal and whatever? I don't know. But either way, I see Clemson walking out of the ACC as champions. What other top 10 teams are there? Kansas State just lost, so their chances of making the playoffs is out of there. Louisville lost, their chances is gone. Texas A&M with a, I don't want to say a big win because they played New Mexico State. BYU took a L, so there's no telling how far off they're going to drop. But I think they're in the Big 12, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they're in the Big 12. They're still ahead of Colorado right now, so it'll be them in Colorado. Well, let me see who else. They have Arizona State. Okay, so the Arizona State game just got bigger because BYU is 9-1. Arizona State is 8-2. But Arizona State is also 5-2 in the conference, while BYU is 6-1. So that is, they're playing for a chance to make the not only the playoffs but to make the conference championship. And in Colorado, they have Kansas and then they have Oklahoma State. Kansas is 4-6. Oklahoma State is 3-7. So that's winnable, but you never know what'll happen in college football. But yeah, that's all the teams. Like I said, like the only team that might be as good or better than Oregon right now um is Ohio State. That's literally the only team that people can say that is as good or better than Oregon. And we might see that matchup 3 times. Like they're obviously going to play each other in the Big Ten Conference Championship because they don't have a East or West or North or South. They don't have a split conference anymore, right? So the top 2 teams are going to play each other, and they are the top 2, and they will be the top 2 because I feel like Ohio State has something to prove. They want to get back at Oregon. They want to see Oregon again, plain and simple. And then loser is obviously going to be playing in the first round while the other one has a bye. Um, I'm just saying, like if the road goes through, well, the horseshoe is, you know, a scary place to play, but in Autzen, that is also a scary place to play. And I honestly just want to see them in the national championship. Have a national championship rematch. Um, have them go at it. But then you got Texas. They look good as well, like I said. But honestly, those 2 are the 2 best teams in the nation right now. Um, maybe throw in Texas, but as far as anybody else, I'm not really seeing anybody else as top, the best team in the nation. But Oregon got the weapons. They're still missing Tez Johnson, and they're still missing Birch. Once they get them back, it's pretty much a wrap for everybody. But if you like the video, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, follow me on Twitch, and I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to take a shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. That is the ultimate grab and go.
Yeah, it's a defense. I saw the issue. My safeties were too far apart. Like the whole middle was wide open. That's it.
stuff cheesy burgers,
He'll
the
bring
best
it
thing
out.
since
It's James.
freaking jalapeno stuff cheesy burgers.
Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air,
He
Jesse.
blocked that
Sure
interception.
was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficiently they prepare.
And welcome to modern college football. That's where we're going to spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in difficult situations.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. Still on his feet at the 30.
I know who's not catching me. And I, oh, fucking shit.
This offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Trying to get to it. He's got it down to the 1 yard line. Right on the doorstep of Peter. Quick tempo running on offense. Second down, clock running. And
Giving them a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a box.
wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
I was for sure certain that James was going to miss that little bit. I was for sure certain.
The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Man, I wonder how much pressure that
Going over the top.
What is this thing?
These two defenses had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this one.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows. David, what does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you really make points like this, and you try to run the ball back, you're trying something that's just be aggressive, just blitz, just make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Inside the 15. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one hit before the defense finally makes a stop. The Ducks will hurry up. Some early movement on y'all to the shower of flags. It's 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Whittington. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that goal. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20.
So the place starts like whatever it's doing.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see.
Okay, so the Piper Smith Harmon had destroyed all my linens, my clothing, and my That's to start as low as $5 a month. Best price for coverage, but you only pay for it. It's eliminate that /Rams.
Any inning here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to break the plane on 2nd and goal. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And then incomplete pass.
It's the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
good play fake. Now to throw.
It affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls over.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. They've got it. It's on the move. Right back to the well. They put him down after.
Every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because that's valuable to do that.
They bring him down, and he's got a first and goal from the 10. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press cover.
That's
Receiver
key.
hits it in. It's Bucks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and answer.
And he knew exactly where to go. Everything was absolutely easy and easy. The ball is coming out of his hand. Defense better do something different.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Fires to the big play. Makes the stop at the 32, and he picks up 10 on that play. That's keeping this defense off balance. They angle from the line and half angles this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. They always traditionally run fast as wagon pass in Oregon, but the quarterback run and run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep
adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw. It's Gabriel. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, the coach did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback.
But you can show some tricks to them. Maybe get the ground game going, look around him a little bit with this system.
Right back to him on the ground. And here comes the offense on second down.
have to put your offense back in motion.
They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. That will roll when the ball is set. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the inside. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They're getting this guy lathered up. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. Commit to the run like this. Obviously, you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pocket starts to come out. And he got it. They're running into a bit of trouble here. And the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Caught in the backfield. It's failing by a touchdown. Getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Slings it. First play of the first possession of the team. They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to it. And after the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Sam. It's complete to the left. And on 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Trying to change the pitch from pre-snap to post-snap and confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion setting up for him.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points. The short of touchdown will win it. Let's see what they got on first down. Quarterback checking the play. To a jet sweep pass. And he has a solid game before the defense follows up. Now it's moving quickly inside. To throw is Gabriel.